Uhuru.
All right, Uhuru. So this is the United Outreach for Harlem, the Bill the Chairman event. New York forces, Jersey forces. We had a pretty successful outreach. We turned outreach and combined it into a rally. We got participation. You know, we got a membership out of it, which was kind of cool. That never happened before. Outreach. Our fundraising goal was $50, and we raised how much? We raised $67, although some of that got to go to the national for the spear money, but that's a good effort. We were about 15 minutes starting. As far as we were supposed to set up at 11:30, everybody kind of showed up. Or me, Walia, Rondé was here when we got here, so we started setting up at 11:45, but we had everything set up by 12 to start the outreach. Diop, who had notified us that he was going to be late, showed up about 1, and when he showed up, we had signs, something else that we didn't have in outreach before. We had signs like this one, you know, U.S. government killed 1,000 Trayvons. We began the rally, we began to chant. Comrade Asada came out, that was a surprise. I didn't expect that. And like I said, I think it was pretty successful. I think we commanded the corner. Even the presence was low in numbers. I think we created a good presence with the chanting, and everybody had an assigned duty of passing out flyers, holding up a sign, or selling the spear. I want to commend Walia and Marquita for their efforts on the table. Walia was really aggressive in bringing people to the table, waving people in, and Marquita was real aggressive in going after people with the contact list and engaging the masses. I think that was a really strong effort. So that's all I got. So next week is the actual chairman tour. We've done this consecutively for 5 weeks. 5 weeks? Yeah, for 5 weeks. And we pushed for it, and we got through it, and United Outreach doesn't stop here, because now we got to build the Black is Back. So,
Yeah, I want to appreciate all the comrades who participated in this action. One thing that one thing we're trying to do, we're developing right now, is a way to merge the question of political action with outreach and recruitment. Because on one side, we have political goals as an organization. We're trying to, overturn the colonialist system. But in terms of the objectives, the way that we go about doing that is going to require that we bring the masses of the people into the movement. We can't just overturn the system without having a mass movement. And in order to build a mass movement, then recruitment, I hope y'all are listening. It feels like I'm not listening, and I'm just talking to, everybody. But what I was trying to say is that we have a political goal as an organization. We want to overturn the colonial system and achieve independence for African people. That's what our ultimate political goal is, right? But when we talk about goals, you can't talk about achieving a goal without talking about objectives. The objective is how you would actually achieve that goal. So we say, how do you make a revolution? Well, we know one thing is that the masses and people got to be involved in the revolutionary process. You can't make a revolution without the masses. So we must build a mass movement that's under the leadership of the revolution, right? That's what NPDOM is. NPDOM should be the event, the vehicle in which the masses participate in national revolutionary, national democratic struggle, or black power, right? So one immediate objective before us when we talk about overturning the colonial system is to build a mass movement, and in order to do that, we gotta recruit. You can't get around that. We gotta, every time we hand out a flyer, it should be to win the person that we're giving that flyer to join the movement. You cannot simply just have this movement over here, people over there type of relationship. We have to make a situation where the people are the movement. So that informs how we go about every single political fantastic.